Charlie Chaplin's speech goes along with social institution by the focus being on that we should come together to make the world what we want it to be. Our experience here can be free and beautiful if we want it to be that way. Our world is filled with men who are full of greed and despair. As human beings, we want to be surrounded by one another's happiness, not sadness and despair. Greed has poisoned the world we live in to make us want more and more. We must unite and fight to make our world decent, to be somewhere where greed does not have control and where the power of the people will return to the people. I think Charlie Chaplin's speech is very important to remember when it comes to society and living as a unit. We want to strengthen one another, be there for each other, and help one another the best we can. We should not be divided. We should be together as one and should help each other to the best of our abilities. We were made to work together and stand together. That has never been the case in our society. Today's society is full of people who want to be the best, and that means taking down competition. Granted, there are still people in this world who believe that being kind to one another is the way to go. Lots of people today see everything as a competition and a way of outbeating people, from the type of clothing you wear, the car you drive, the house you have, and especially the lifestyle you live. I think that we have the potential to be a great society full of everyone getting along and good coming out of many things, but people choose to be selfish and get pushed in the wrong direction. Charlie goes on to say that our world is becoming a materialistic place. The things that have been made make us want more and more. I think this is very true still to this day. The amount of money and items that someone has makes them seem more superior to others. The amount of family and friends that someone has, or the amount of love and kindness someone has in their hearts does not matter anymore. The world is justified by money. Everything is about money. In order to make money, we must compete for jobs and opportunities to make money. In order to make money, we must have jobs and work with others. This has caused men to have greed and envy, turning the world into a place full of hatred. Without love and cherishment, the world would be lost and everything would be dark. We need one another over material items. An iPhone does not give us the love and support we need or help us learn everyday lessons of life. Chaplin goes on to say that we are not machines. We are humans. We should not act like we have one fixed job in life. We should live life to the best of our abilities, to enjoy everything we do, and to be there for one another, to help one another strive for greatness. We should not be evil to one another. That just leads to more violence in the world. Our society needs to work together and come together again. We need to work to make the world what it once was today. We need to make places more welcoming for others, more inviting for those who are new to other places. We do not want others to live in fear because times have gotten so bad that violence is everywhere. Chaplin is saying that it takes everyone to come together to make the world a better place. It takes everyone to change one little thing. Having less greed in the world is not something that can change throughout the course of one person's life. It's a group and joint effort. It is something that everyone or a majority of everyone must come together to change, and is very doable if we do come together. Put our differences aside and fight for a change to make a less materialistic and vain world. Our world is divided in many ways. The United States is divided in many ways from race, cultures, political views, and where you grow up. For example, someone who grew up in a privileged family may think that someone who did not grow up in the nicest part of town may end up not having a good future. Someone who grew up in a rich part of town may think that the people who live in the ghetto are not of importance to them, or may judge them because they do not have as nice of things as they do. They may talk bad about them because they do not understand that they are people and that their background matters also. They have the potential to be just as successful as someone who may go to a private school or someone who grew up with lots of money. I think this is where society needs to change. I think we need to come to understand one another better. I think we need to come around to the idea that everyone has the same potential, that everyone is equal, and that no matter where you come from, you can amount to be anything that you want to be. The world is unfair. Some people have advantages compared to others, but if we learn to help one another and be more willing to help others, then not only will things turn around for the individuals who need it the most, but so will it for everyone in general. As Charlie Chaplin says, let us use our powers and gifts to come together, fight for a new world. a world full of security for everyone. Let us do away with greed and hate. Let us work to make everyone happy again.